Hi, so my name is Laura, and my husband Lance and I are going to be going to a trip to Scotland for 21 days, starting in March 23rd through April 14th. And we are really working hard to come up with a plan. Let's take a step back. Really, this is a trip that was inspired by Scotch. We'll say, I'll be honest, Scotch. My Lance loves a good Scotch in Wisconsin, and we specifically want to visit a couple distilleries in Glasgow, then Campbeltown, um, Oban, Tobermory, um, the Midges. I don't know. He keeps calling it the Midges, but Ardnamurchan Distillery on the Ardnamurchan Peninsula. Then we were going to then go like beat it up to Inverness, but we're thinking about now hanging out in Glencoe and or Fort William for a day or two. And that's going to be right around Easter Sunday, so we're kind of not sure how that's going to play out. But then we'll be in Inverness, where then we can decide if we want to go over to Kyle of, I pronounce it Loish. I know that's the mispronounce. I think that emphasis is on the first part. We'll take a train actually there, the ScotRail, and decide how we're going to get around Skye, which is been kind of actually a challenge. And then we'll head back to Inverness, but we definitely need to go to Speyside because there is so many distilleries there that he loves. And then before we head home, we are definitely taking, excuse me, a day trip to Dornoch. At least a day trip because he really loves the distillery there, but I really want to go to Dunrobin Castle and kind of see. I mean, it's a port town. It's going to be beautiful. And then we're going to head back. Now, the crutch of this is that we have 21 days. We really, really don't want to rent a single car, but we might end up having to do that in Skye. But otherwise, we're just using buses and Scott Rail and a bike. So we're going to be biking like 80 some miles. Yeah, so this should be fun. And yeah, so it's been a lot to plan. And so because we've been planning it and it's taken a lot, we thought that we would share with people not only our process, but like how we came up with it. We get so many people that don't seem to know what's available to them. I don't know, that's not really fair to say, but it's complicated and it's a puzzle, and I love puzzles. So we decided to take people on a journey, and it's kind of also for our family and friends because they can see what we're doing as well. So it's kind of like a twofer kind of thing. And the videos are going to be horrible, and it's just going to be us doing what we do and kind of getting people to hopefully try what we do. And so we do have a very, very clear budget. We had saved for several years, and we have $5,000. That's what we have, is $5,000, which is a lot of money. 1,000 of that is gone because that's our airfare. It was just like $1,038. And for the two of us, round trip out of Chicago, a transfer through London. They're really nice flights. So I don't know, maybe you can get them for cheaper. I definitely know there's going to be some more expensive. But we felt pretty good about that. And so we really now have $4,000 to work with for the 21 days. And the deal, Lance and I's deal, is whatever we don't spend of that $4,000, he then is going to spend on Scotch. And so it's kind of one of those things where we started as a game keeping track of our expenses, and now we're like, you know what? Damn it, we're gonna try for this. And now with that said, I just want to make it very clear: we are fair weather travelers, so we are not going to be staying in hostels because that's just not what we do. I know a lot of people do it, and that's lovely, but we are, in our 50s and not feeling like doing that. And we also, we're not really cutting corners. So maybe what's going to happen is we're going to overspend the 4,000 and he's going to end up coming home without any scotch. But that's not going to happen. But I thought we'd kind of share how we budget and how we do this. So anyway, so for what it's worth, if you think this is going to be interesting, great. If not, scroll, move on to the next thing. So again, if you're interested in going to Glasgow, not on the dime, but kind of at a decent budget, and do a lot of interesting things on the west coast of Scotland, in the Highlands. Yeah, kind of keep track of us.